you. All right, so let's start the meeting. So since it's a demo meeting, we'd like to learn more about University Malaya Toastmaster Club. So we first look at what, why, and how UMTMC exists. So what is UMTMC? University Malaya Toastmaster Club is a club in focuses on public speaking skill alongside communication and leadership skills. Why does it exist? It fosters individuals capable of presenting in front of public without fear, with confidence. That's the #1 priority of Toastmaster Club. So how do we do this? We provide a safe environment for members to practice public speaking and receive feedbacks in each meeting. So each meeting, members get to practice their public speaking in front of other members, among club members, in a safe environment, and also receive feedback after that. Again, it's a demo meeting. We're gonna have a Q&A session at the end of the meeting. So if you have any questions, please drop your questions or any concerns in menti.com with the code 5835450. I will share the link again in the chat room, in the chat box right now. Okay, here we go. So feel free to drop your questions alongside the meeting, and we'll address at the end of the meeting. So to get started the meeting, I would like to present a little bit of the flow of the whole meeting. So this is a typical Toastmaster meeting. This is how a meeting is conducted. Basically, there are 3 sessions. First, table topics, prepare speech, and evaluation. But for this special meeting, we're going to have a Q&A session with audiences. As you can see in the description, table topics is for everyone. Prepare speech is member exclusive. I'm going to explain more of this later during the session. And evaluation is also for everyone, but everyone who speaks today gets some feedback about how they speak or how they perform. So before we continue, I would like to have a little bit of introduction. Since we are a speaking club, I would like to have a little bit introduction from each and every one of you. Just 2 simple questions for your introduction will enough. What's your name? And what course you're studying, or what profession are you in? So can I start with Rasmi? Would you like to introduce yourself in 2 sentences?
I'm Reshmi. I'm doing Masters in Data Science in UM. This is my final semester.
All right, thank you so much. So let's move on to Joshua. Would you like to introduce yourself in 2 sentences?
Hi, my name is Joshua, and I am currently studying electrical engineering. Nice to meet all of you.
Okay, thank you. Can I have Puyen to introduce yourself to us? Yes, Puyen, if you are there, could you please unmute yourself and give a little bit introduction?
Yes. Hi everyone. I'm Puyen, and I'm a 2nd-year student from biotechnology course.
Right. Welcome to the meeting. Let's continue with Jianheng. Jianheng.
Yes. Hi everyone. So I'm taking Master in Arts Linguistics. So it's my 2nd year.
All right. Thank you so much. Let's move on to Yu-Ming Chong. Yu-Ming.
Okay. Hello. My name is Chong Yu-Ming, and I'm currently a PhD student in mathematics at UM. New student here.
All right, welcome.
Actually, 2nd semester, but yeah, actually I don't know how to call myself. It's 1st year lah.
All right, sure.
Yeah, quite confusing because I joined the semester quite early, quite in the last semester.
I see. All right, thank you so much.
So sorry about that.
Yeah, no problem. Let's move on to DW Row. You there to introduce yourself to us?
Yeah. Hi, my name is Deslyn. I'm from the Faculty of Law.
All right. Hi, Deslyn.
Hi.
Okay, so Nurul Atika, would you like to introduce?
Hi, hello. I'm Atika, and I'm a second-year TESOL student.
All right, thank you. How about Fatima Tasnim?
Hi, I'm Fatima, a second-year student from Faculty of Economics and Administration. This is my first time being here.
Right,
Thank you.
welcome. And we move on to Mariam Abdul Halim.
Hi, I'm Mariam. I'm a second-year student from the Faculty of Arts and Social Sciences.
All right, welcome. Let's move on to Singen.
Hi everyone, my name is Cha Sing Eun. You can call me Sing Eun. I'm a third-year TESOL student from UM.
All right, welcome. Let's move on to Quy Min.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Quy Min. I consider myself graduated from the accounting course of So currently I'm pursuing my professional certificate in accounting as well. Thank you. Back to you.
Okay, how about Carl?
Hello everyone, I'm a Toastmaster right here, and I am pursuing my PhD. Haven't registered yet, and I'm from the Institute of Advanced Study in
All right, Kenting.
Sure. So hello everyone, I'm Kenting. I'm currently pursuing my degree in statistics in
Okay, and I just saw Pavitra just joined the meeting. Would you like to introduce yourself in 2 sentences?
Oh, hi everyone, I'm Pavitra. I'm a first-year student in econs. Yeah.
All right, thank you. So lastly, we have Sean.
Sean. I am a member of the Toastmaster Club. I'm still doing my PhD part-time, but I'm actually a working adult. So nice to meet you guys.
All right, so thank you everyone for your quick introductions. I will continue my share screen now. Okay, so after the flow, I have a little bit a video for you to introduce Toastmaster International. So please enjoy. So before this, I have to share again because I didn't share my sound. Okay, here you go.
Toastmasters International is a non-profit organization that has helped millions around the globe build confidence with public speaking. Since 1924, our Learn by Doing program will give you improved communication, public speaking, and leadership skills, all while building confidence for your next big presentation, whether it's in person or online. From those looking to change the world to those just looking to give a boost to their career, we know how to help. Build confidence in you. Visit toastmasters.org/find to connect with one of our over 16,000 clubs, meeting online or in person.
Yes, feel free to visit the website if you want to learn more about Toastmaster International. And this is basically what's been mentioned in the video. I'll just skip through this and move on to history of our own club. Just now was Toastmaster International, and we are part of the big organization. So this is our history. The important point is we were chartered on 18th of April 2007. So it's been quite some years already. And the club is initiated by Chitra. It's a very famous department that take care of those university courses, Center of Industrial Training and Relations. So our mother and father clubs were Mid Valley and Maisa Toastmaster Club. All right, so you may be wondering, what does a member do in a meeting? So this is a typical meeting. And other than give speeches, a member also give an evaluation, attempt a table topic, take up roles like grammarian, counter, and timer. I'm going to introduce that later. Host a session like me, I'm the host for this event, for this meeting. I call myself Toastmaster of the Evening, TME. We also have Table Topic Master and General Evaluator. Regarding what can a Toastmaster Club member do as a Toastmaster? So a part of joining our own club meeting, we also visit other clubs to gain some connection. We host workshops for students and also students from our university. We compete in speech contests among Toastmasters members, and we are sometimes appointed as club officer to serve the club. So I'm the VPE, Vice President of Education in Toastmaster Club, and so I'm a club officer. To introduce you more about the role players, I would like to invite Grammarian first, 𝐤𝐤𝐤, to share about your role.
Thank you so much to our host of the day, the Toastmaster of the evening. Now, to explain a little bit about my role is that I'm not really a teacher. I'm not even a language major. However, what Toastmasters allow me to do is to give me this role, and I could practice as a grammarian, and also to identify good usage of the language here in this meeting, as well as improvements to suggest. Again, this is to also train not just the speakers right here in this meeting, but also me, myself. So as a regular Toastmaster, I will now explain to you what are the duties of this role, the grammarian. As a grammarian, I shall comment on the use of English during the course of the whole meeting. These include the grammar, as well as the pronunciation, verbalized. As you can see, I'm not so good at this as well, by each and every one of the members right here, as well as the guests, of course. I have selected a word of the day, and the word of the day shall help the participants here to increase the vocabulary use. For this beautiful evening, the word of the day is, I believe it's on my left here. So that is the word of the day, demonstration. So demonstration is used to demonstrate. That means to be used as an example. So I hope during the meeting, all of us are encouraged to use the word of the day, demonstration, as well as other versions of it. And I will note down on the word usage. You are encouraged, of course, to proactively use the language. Over to you, Toastmaster of the evening.
Okay, thank you. So we have two more roles to introduce. The second one is 𝐴𝐶. May I invite Rasmi to introduce 𝐴𝐶.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the evening. Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and dear guests. I'm Rashmi. Today, my role as an 𝐴𝐶. I'm going to explain what is the role of an 𝐴𝐶. 𝐴𝐶 is the role of an 𝐴𝐶. 𝐴𝐶 is to count the filler words like I mean, you mean, but, so, and crutches like like that. I'll be listening speeches, and I will count the each number of filler words and crutches while you are doing your speech. At the end of the meeting, I'll be back with the 𝐴𝐶 report. Thank you. Back to Toastmaster.
Thank you. Last but not least, we have timer. So Xing-En, to kind of explain about timer.
Thank you, Toastmasters of the evening. Greetings to fellow Toastmasters and guests. As timer, I will time the table topic speakers, formal speeches, and the evaluations. I will also alert each speaker of the time they have left using the green, yellow, and red cards, which denote specific times remaining. Since it is online, so I'm going to use my virtual background. I'm going to show green, yellow, and red. Okay, now I'm going to explain the meanings for this. Okay, so for table topic speakers should limit their remarks to no more than 2 minutes. At 1 minute, I will raise the green card, just like this, the green card. And 1 minute 30 seconds, I will show the yellow background. At 2 minutes, I will show the red background. Means you need to end your speech when you saw this red color background. And for the prepared speech, it is about 5 to 7 minutes in length. At 5 minutes, I will raise the green background. At 6 minutes, I will raise the yellow background. At 7 minutes, I will raise the red background. For the individual evaluations, should be between 2 to 3 minutes. So at 2 minutes, I will raise the green background. At 2 minutes and 30 seconds, I will raise the yellow background. At 3 minutes, I will raise the red background. Thank you. Back to you, table Toastmasters of the evening.
All right, thank you so much. I just saw a lot of guests joining in, so welcome again to Toastmaster demo meeting, where you learn about how a regular meeting is carried out in our club. So should you have any questions, please drop your questions here in the chat box, the Menti link that I've just sent. All right, so let's continue the session. Just like I've explained that we have 4 sessions today. So the first session should be table topics. We're going to do that now. As you can see, table topics is for everyone. So 24 people, 24 participants, all of you are encouraged to join table topics today. And I would like to invite our table topic master, Toastmaster Sean, to explain about what a table topic is and how could you volunteer yourself. So thank you so much, and over to you, Sean.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the evening, Toastmaster Meng Kang. Allow me to share my screen. So table topics is whatever topic that is brought onto the table. It is basically an activity where we practice our impromptu speaking. Now, why do we have such a session in Toastmaster? We believe that impromptu speaking is important because sometimes you are called for a meeting and you are asked to share 3 different aspects. First, you may be sharing a personal opinion. Secondly, you might be asked to give your arguments why you have this particular opinion, or you might be in a job interview and you are being asked to have a few questions to explain and to sell yourself. So impromptu speaking is allowing you to speak on your feet or to speak at the moment. So I have prepared 6 topics to be chosen. Circle, triangle, rectangular, of any order of your liking. And for the first speaker, I would like to invite a Toastmaster to demonstrate how a table topic is done. And do remember, as how the timer has explained, if you're the speaker, do be well aware of the timing. At the first minute, the green background will be shown on the timer screen. At 1 minute 30 seconds, the amber or the orange-yellow background will be shown on the timer screen. And the second minute, the red background will be shown on the timer screen. And you are given another 30 seconds to complete your table topic. So you have 1 minute to 2.5 minutes to complete your table topic. Now, let's begin our first topic. May I ask a Toastmaster to volunteer, apart from the role players? Anyone who would
I will have a go, Sean.
Well, who is it? Joshua, is it?
Hui Min.
Oh, Hui Min. All right. Hui Min, which shape would you like?
I will take the top square. Sorry, yeah.
Square.
Yes.
All right. Toastmaster Hui Min, your topic is your future in 3 words. Toastmaster Hui Min, your future in 3 words.
isn't it odd to tell someone to say someone's future in 3 words and somehow expect them to speak at least 1 minute? Well, besides, the regulations of the table topic session, if I am to describe my future currently, I would say it's varied. I would say it is open to many possibilities. I would say the 3 words would be open to possibilities, because as I'm where I'm standing right now, I have graduated. However, I've not actually moved on to the working part of or rather would I say the working life, the adult working life, that part of adulting of everyone here. So I would say it is open to possibilities that I might end up somewhere. I might end up back in KL. I might be in where I am right now in Penang. I might be anywhere. That is the exact meaning or definition or demonstration of open to possibilities. It can be anything. It's just that I know what I don't want. The thing I don't know for sure is what I want. I know what I don't want is I don't want to be, somehow I converted myself to be a sales agent. That's definitely something I don't want, because that's a huge waste of my time spending studying in UM for 4 years for my course. So that's the idea of being open. However, I'm not totally open to all the possibilities. It's just that the path is uncertain for me at the moment. So I hope everyone in here would have a chance to think about what they want and hopefully be clear in their path, career choices in life. Thank you, and back to you, Table Topic Master.
Thank you, Toastmaster Quimin, for demonstrating such excellent mastery of not only speaking on his feet, but also speaking on time. He fully utilized the 2.5-minute time break, and he's definitely open to possibility and open to opportunities. Now, I would like to invite guests who is open to opportunities in table topic to take on the challenge. And I'm going to drop some hints in case my hint wasn't obvious enough. The shape corresponds with the theme of the topic. So if Quimin pick a square, it is a question related to job interviews. So if you are in the mood for arguments or in the mood to share a personal opinion, feel free to choose the other 2 shapes. Now, I would like to welcome guests to pick the next topic. May I have a volunteer?
Sure, I would like to volunteer. You asked me in the first place.
All right, Yu-Ming, what shape would you choose? The top square.
I'm not sure, but how about a circle?
The top or the bottom?
The bottom one.
The bottom circle. All right, Yu-Ming, your topic is relive yesterday differently. Relive yesterday differently, Yu-Ming.
Hi everyone, dear fellow, not fellow Toastmasters. Dear Toastmaster members and the guests attending to this evening session. Oh, sorry, I start my video. Let me try and see how it works. Hello, is everyone able to see me? Good. So sorry about sorry about the background image right now because my computer is under maintenance. So I had to use my hand and my phone to keep things up and right. And of course, as for the topic, it's about relief. What yesterday? Could you repeat that? Sorry, I couldn't keep up.
Differently. Relief yesterday differently.
Oh, relief yesterday differently. This about constant, that is quite tough to figure out in a short time, but I can give you some history of mine regarding this matter. Okay, let's say that you have okay. So first thing first, I have to say is that I would say every day for me is the same as any other days. Doing research and doing work. Sometimes you often think about like well, why I couldn't think about this earlier, but turns out everything could work out just fine, which is quite strange. Life is a bit unpredictable, to be honest. Sometimes things work out the way you want. Sometimes the world doesn't seem to revolve around you, and sometimes anything just hit in front of your face, be it good or bad. So honestly speaking, I wouldn't want to relive my life yesterday, because I may have different dreams. 5 years back, maybe I would like to become a biologist or chemist or even linguist, which I don't know why I'm a bit interested right now. But I don't care, right, what is happening in the past, because we are living in the present. And sometimes it's kind of hard to explain because this is kind of a bit emotional, quite a bit personal matter. Is that maybe things seem to work out in the way it works out to be. Yeah, it could be a blessing in disguise. Who knows, if I were to be a biologist, maybe one day I may be working in the middle of pandemic and maybe I might lose my life or anything happens, you know. Or it could be doing chemist and something bad happens to me. Nothing is predictable. So I'm glad in this life. I'm glad to live in this reality. I'm glad to be happy in this house. I mean, come on. At least you have a roof over your head. That's the most important thing in this peculiar time. And I think that is my take on this matter. Just live with the present and just go on with it. Of course, sometimes we like to think about it, you know, what happened if I were taken a different career path? Maybe it could be better for me, but just think about what you're going to go for. Just think about what we're going through right now, and always work hard for it and do your best. That's all for me today, and that's all. Thank you so much for giving me a chance to speak. I'm Yu-Ming, and thank you.
Thank you so much, Yu-Ming, for volunteering yourself and demonstrating ability to open to opportunity and living present to the fullest. May I now invite our third table topic speaker. Again, it can be anyone from the guests or members. Please pick and choose a shape of your liking. Do we have a volunteer?
Hi, can I try?
Sorry, who is that?
Mariam. Mariam.
Oh, Mariam. All right, Mariam. Which shape fancy you? The circle, the triangle, or the square?
I think I'll try the top circle.
Top circle.
Yeah.
Mariam, your topic is the 𝐸. The 𝐸, Mariam.
All right. Can you guys see me?
Yes, we can.
Okay. Okay, hello everyone. Good evening. My name is Mariam. I am a second-year student, as I've mentioned just now during my introduction. My topic for today is the 𝐸, which is ironic because this is my first time being here, considering my previous academic year was completely online. So I don't actually know that well. The 𝐸 is a prestigious university, which it still is, but when you go into something, the reality is completely different from what you hear from other people's talk, right? So the UM I know is a university with lackluster management, but high fees. But I think this place is a place where I can still call home, because as someone who comes from a shaky background, being here gives me a sense of tranquility and a sense of independence, because I'm allowed to dress however I want. There is no curfew here, which I truly enjoy. The lecturers are really supportive. They're really great. I have yet to find close friends here because, as I said, it's my first time physically being here. So finding friends is quite a challenge after you've been an online student for about a year. The UM I knew is a See, that's the thing. I have no words for UM because I'm still learning about UM, and I feel like UM graduates have also, maybe some of them have only scratched the surface of UM, just like me. And there's so much to know about UM. And it has it's one of the oldest universities in Malaysia, so it has a rich history. So the UM I knew is the UM that I'm still learning about. Thank you.
Thank you, Mariam, for sharing your story, the UM you knew, and hopefully by tonight, the Toastmaster Club you knew is somewhat what you expected after today's demo meeting. I think Mariam demonstrated confidence and openness to share her very new experience in UM. Now, I would like to ask the timer, do we still have time for a fourth table topic speaker? Toastmaster Singer?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes.
I think we are out of time for the table topic session. Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much, timer, for confirming. With that, thank you, Quimin, thank you, Yu-Ming, and thank you, Mariam, for being such great sport and joining this table topic session. Do remember to vote for your best table topic speaker, which appear on the poll right now. So pick your favorite table topic speaker. With that, I pass the control back to the Toastmaster of the evening, Ming Kang.
Thank you, table topic master. So fellow guests, you have just witnessed or you have just experienced our first sessions, table topic sessions. So in each meeting, we open table topics for guests, not just this meeting. So it's our tradition to do that. So after this table topic, we're gonna have a short break. But before this, could we have a group photo, please? So everyone, if you could, switch on your camera and have a group photo with us. Okay. Okay, nice to see good faces here. And I'll give you like 5 more seconds to do that. Switch on your camera. We're gonna have a nice photo. Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. So in the count of 3, 2, 1, smile. Okay, another take. 3, 2, 1, smile. Okay, let's do a funny face. Okay, candid. In 3, 2, 1. All right, I've spammed some photos in my keyboard, and here we go. Thank you for switching on your camera. We're gonna have 3 minutes break. So sorry, because we are a little bit run out of time. So we have 3 minutes break until 7:40. So please come back at 7:40. Welcome back, everyone, to the meeting again. Make sure you have take your bio break or whatever break you wanted to take just now. I would like to share my screen again. So after table topics, now we are moving to member exclusive zone, prepare speech session. Skip through this. And so for prepare speech session, it's a session where Toastmaster members attempt some pathway projects, or some pathways is education program introduced by Toastmaster. So Toastmaster members join Toastmaster Club and take up pathways to learn about all these skills. Not all these, but these are available skills, available path that we can choose. Usually we choose the 1 out of 11, and we can continue to proceed after we complete it. There are a total of 11 paths to choose from. It's like your class syllabus, but this is there are more variety to choose. Each path has 5 levels to complete, as you can see in the slide. Anything from level 1 until level 5, anything from icebreaker until perhaps create a podcast is in Pathways Experience program. So it's not just like a 1 year old or 6 months program. I believe these 5 levels could take me up to 3 to 4 years to complete it if I take things really slow. Right now I'm in level 2, and I've been Toastmaster member for a year now. So I took 1 year to finish level 1. So perhaps another 1 year to level 2, and who knows, maybe I can take up to 5 years to complete one pathways. So prepare speech session, the session you're going to experience right now, is the session where members attempt these projects with purpose statement to give out speeches and being evaluated by other member. So since it's a demo meeting, today we have just one speaker. Usually we have 3 to 4 slots for members to practice their speeches, public speaking. Today we have one slot. It's a speech by our member 𝐂𝐚𝐤𝐳. He is attempting level 3 present a proposal. So may I invite his evaluator, Toastmaster Joshua, to read out a purpose statement for his project.
Yes, Toastmaster of the evening. So, Toastmaster 𝐂𝐚𝐤𝐳, the purpose of this project is for the member to complete the project. He has spent time developing a proposal for some area of his or her life. Yes, that is all.
Okay, so just for extra explanation, each project has its own purpose statement to improve public speaking skills, to improve leadership skills, to improve vocal variety. So for 𝐂𝐚𝐤𝐳's project, the purpose statement is to develop a proposal of his life. So we're gonna hear some interesting things. So other than that, could we invite General Evaluator to read out the notes for our evaluator, Joshua?
Thank you, Toastmaster. Evening, Minkang. Now, the notes for the evaluator is to serve like a guide for the evaluator when he is preparing some of his feedback for the speaker. For this particular project, during the completion of this project, the member has responded to a questionnaire to help identify his primary leadership style. Does not seem right. Responded to his primary leadership style. I don't think this is the right project. Is this the right project?
I think there's a mistake here, but it's okay.
Yeah, so there is a guide which I will share with the evaluator later on, but this is not the correct one. Thank you. Back to you.
All right, thank you so much. For guest information, if you have the agenda on your computer opening in the PDF form, if you scroll down it, you will see all the details that Toastmaster 𝐂𝐚𝐤𝐳 is attempting for this evening. So you can take a look at that. And I've put some links there where you can click on it and look at the full version of the project evaluation form. So without further ado, let's listen to Toastmaster 𝐂𝐚𝐤𝐳, the icing on the cake. The icing on the cake, Toastmaster 𝐂𝐚𝐤𝐳. Over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Minkang. 3 years ago, a young man came to UM and became a freshie here. When he first arrived, he was surprised at anything and everything in Wow, there's a lake in UL. Hey, the nasi kukusa at KK7, damn nice, you know. Hey, does take care of monkeys? Why there are monkeys running all around the campus? Not sure why. But then, even if he is enjoying his uni life here, he is not just there to merely enjoy it. He actually wanted to make the most out of his uni life and particularly to improve his speaking skills. That was when he decided to visit Toastmasters Club. When he was there, he was surprised to find out that a lot of his peers, even though they were around the same age, they could speak so confidently and well. And that young man was kind of an introvert, so he didn't expect the others could speak so well compared to him, even though they were roughly the same age. He was interested to join the club, but then he was unsure whether he would fit in or not. But still, he decided to take his first step. And that was how my learning journey in Toastmasters started. So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to University of Malaya, and more specifically, University Malaya Toastmasters Club. So, just asking, how many of you here actually wants to improve your speaking, your leadership, and communication skills? Can you please raise your hand using the Zoom function? All right, nice, good to see so many of you here are like me. So if you actually want to improve these skills, then you are definitely at the right place, because in Toastmasters, we actually embrace the culture of learning. So we members actively seek out new ways to improve our speaking, leadership, and communication skills. And not just about us, we also seek out new ways in order to improve how this particular club is run. So if you participate in our earlier meetings, you will notice that sometimes you will try out new kind of sessions in order to engage our guests better. And also after each and every meeting, you would definitely ask for the feedback from our guests to identify any rooms for improvement for our club. So today I'm here to actually present a proposal on a potential room for improvement for our club. That is by introducing a new feature known as the Toastmasters of the Month. So in order to know the significance of this new feature, let us first understand the benefits that you could possibly gain from this club. So if you are new to our club and you just know about this club recently, then perhaps when you first heard about Toastmaster, when I first heard about this club, what I thought was a club that's meant to do toast in the sense of breaks. Or maybe you think that it's just a simple club for you to practice your public speaking skills. But then it is actually much more than that. So in regular meetings, you will notice that we have the table topic session, the prepared speech, the evaluation sessions, and also role players. So by participating in either of these sessions, you actually get to enjoy different kinds of growth in terms of your soft skills and maybe speaking skills. And other than that, we also have activities like clubbing, not the one with banging music and disco light, but then you actually get to visit other clubs and network with like-minded people. And also we do hold contests and workshops occasionally. So you can actually participate in those to improve yourself further. So by participating in either of these activities, right, you could actually enjoy and learn a lot of different kinds of skills. But still, because we are still students, sometimes our priority might fluctuate, like especially when we are near to assignment deadlines or we have tests, then some of the members might actually feel less compelled to attend the meetings because they want to focus on their tests and assignments. And also, sometimes, because most of the skills we learn in Toastmasters are in the form of soft skills, so it's not something that you can observe and measure so easily. Like push-ups, today you can do 5 push-ups. Then tomorrow you can do 6 push-ups. Then you know that you have improved. But then for soft skills, sometimes it's not so easy to tell, right? So this is where the Toastmaster of the Month feature comes in. So what I would suggest is during the end of each month, we could actually have our members to vote for their favorite Toastmaster during that particular month and for them to provide the reasons. Like, for example, maybe Toastmaster A, he actually took up a lot of roles and gave a lot of speeches during that particular month. Or maybe Toastmaster B, he had improved a lot since he gave his last speech. So what this award does is it actually encourages more people to take up more roles and give more speeches, because those are actually learning opportunities for you. If you join Toastmasters and you don't participate in any of these sessions, then you actually cannot maximize the gain that you earn from this club. So only by participating more actively in these sessions would you be able to maximize your benefit as a Toastmaster. So what this Toastmaster of the Month feature does is that it acts as an incentive for the members to take up more roles and be more active as a member. It is the icing on the cake for whatever they have learned. It is just an extra achievement for them to observe and measure how far they have come since they have joined the club. And the best part about it is that it takes minimal time and effort to implement, since we are just creating a survey and asking the members to fill it up. And so, ladies and gentlemen, being a Toastmaster is a cycle of learning. We as the members are always seeking ways to improve ourselves and also to facilitate the growth of our members. So what I hope to do with this Toastmaster of the Month is to boost the learning rate of the members and for them to be participating more actively in our wonderful meetings. So if you are like us who actively seeks out new rooms for improvement to become a better leader and speaker, then I believe that Toastmasters Club is definitely one of the best platforms that you can find in University of Malaya. I benefited from here, so I hope that all of you would have a chance to improve yourself in this club too. So hopefully by joining this club, it will become an icing on the cake for your university life. And that's all from me. Back to you.
Thank you. Totally agree on that. You just heard a live testimonial from one of our members. So this is how we practice our public speaking, by taking up speech slots and giving speeches 5 to 7 minutes usually in prepared speech session. All right. So prepared speech sessions, again, member exclusive session, and it's the purpose of we joining Toastmaster. So after this, we shall move on to evaluation session, a big chunk of today's meeting, evaluation sessions. And I have a friend who will help me to conduct this session, who is Toastmaster 𝐸𝐼𝐼𝐼, General Evaluator. So I would like to pass the floor to Toastmaster 𝐸𝐼𝐼 to explain what is an evaluation sessions and also conduct the whole sessions. Over to you, 𝐸𝐼𝐼.
Thank you, Toastmaster Min-Kang. Now, as he said, the evaluation session is a big chunk of this meeting, which is technically true. It's a huge segment, but I wouldn't call it a chunk. Besides the point. So evaluation is like a feedback where a speaker, whether you are a project speech speaker like Goy just now, or any of the table topic speaker like myself, Ming Chong, and also Mariam, I think, if I'm not wrong, we will all be receiving feedback from an evaluator, which will give us his or her opinion on how we did and how we can improve from there. Now, the role of the evaluation is to make us better. So it's almost like this saying from Simon Sinek: the goal is not to be perfect by the end of it. The goal is to be better tomorrow. So that is why we present speeches and we receive feedback in order to become the better version of ourselves. Now, as a general evaluator, like in the name, I'm the general. I have a lot of people who will help me to conduct the evaluation session, or in other words, I'm basically facilitating the evaluation session. And first up, may I invite the table topics evaluator, who is Toastmaster Kenting. Over to you.
Sure, thank you, Mr. General Evaluator, Toastmaster 𝐸𝐼𝐼. Just a mic check. Am I audible? Okay,
yes.
Great. So here's my table topic evaluation report. So before I move on to the individual report, so today, since we have only 3 speakers, I can go a little bit in depth in terms of each speaker, my recommendation to them. But just a quick summary for all the my observation is that for one of the main area of improvement for all the table topic speaker is on 2 aspects. First is about the body gesture as well as the eye contact. So again, since we are meeting in Zoom, it is you're just looking at this tiny hole in your laptop. So it is good that to have your eye focus on the camera so that all the audience, we can see that you're actually looking in the screen. So it feels more comfortable. If you look around like this, so you might look a little bit distracted. And second thing is on body gesture. So again, when you are delivering a speeches, it is good that to position your camera a little bit lower so that at least like half of your body is visible on a screen so that your hand movement is visible. Okay, that is just for area improvement for your body language, body gesture as well as eye contact. So now let's move on to how to attempt a table topic speaker. So since we have some guesses here, so there's a rule where you can apply it when you're delivering a table topic speeches. I call it a 3A rule. So 3A, the first A is about talk about the topic. Like for example, you're given the topic, you just talk about it. And the second A is about around it. So you talk around the topic, right? You don't want to talk about the topic, you talk around it, right? Something a little bit off from the actual topic. Okay, and the third one is talk against it. You have some negative words. Like for example, you're given a topic, let's say just now, we have a topic, relive yesterday differently. So you attempt a speech like, I wouldn't want to relive yesterday differently. So that is talk against the topic. So there's a 3A rule where you can attempt a table topic speech. So now let's move on to the individual table topic report. So first of all, we have our table topic speaker. First table topic speaker is Toastmaster 𝐂𝐚𝐤, our general evaluator for today. And again, Toastmaster 𝐂𝐚𝐤 is such a great speaker. He started off his speech with the topic, your future in 3 words. So it is an interview type question, but he immediately point out 3 of the main aspects. So the first, in his speech, he answered 3 of these questions: the why, the what, and the how about his future in 3 words. So what is the why? So the why is that Toastmaster 𝐂𝐚𝐤, actually his future is about open to possibilities. So why is that? Because he is just a graduate speaker, a graduate student from University of Malaya, where he's new to the working world. So he would like to open to possibility. And second, the what. So what type of possibilities that he wants to open to? So it is actually infinitely many. So since the future is uncertain, he definitely wants to open up his future for anything that might happen. And then the how. So how he wants to open up possibilities in his future. So definitely, he mentioned in his speech that anything can happen, anywhere around him. Be it he might work in Penang in the future. He might work in KL in the future, or anywhere around Malaysia, or just not in Malaysia. So there's a lot of things that might happen because he wants to open up possibilities to embrace a broader and a more dynamic future. So there's such a great speech. So our second speaker is our guest speaker is 𝐜𝐤𝐢𝐳. So 𝐜𝐤𝐢𝐳, you did a great job that you talked against the topic. So your topic given is relive yesterday differently. And you mentioned in your speech that you wouldn't want to relive yesterday differently. Because you talk about, like, back then you have the dream to become a biologist, a chemist, or even a linguist. But again, you want to live in the present. Even though the past is tempting, it's attractive to you. But again, today is at this moment, it is what it is. We can't change the past. We can't think of anything that we want to do it differently because it is impossible. And you end it with I like the way that you end with one final thought in your speech is that you're glad to live in this moment and you wouldn't want to change it and accept the moment as it is. And one of the area of improvement that I would like to recommend to you, to Speaker 𝐜𝐤𝐢𝐳, is that you can focus more on your body and body gesture, as well as your eye contact. I saw that your eye is looking around when you're delivering the speeches, as well as your hand gesture. Yeah, you might need to work on it. But again, you say that your laptop is under maintenance, but maybe in your next attempt in the table topic session, you should try to like position your camera in front of you so that you can have a good eye contact and better body gesture. So our third and final table topic speakers is Toastmaster Mayam. I think not Toastmaster Mayam, it's our guest speaker, Mayam. I think, Mayam, you're such a fantastic speaker. I'm totally blown away by your speech. You are so eloquent, so confident, and you open up like about your personal life story and relate it to the topic that is given to you, which is the 𝐸𝐻𝐈𝐜𝐢. You start your speech by giving a contrast view of the 𝐸𝐻𝐈𝐜𝐢. Yeah, UM is a prestigious university. It's just such a fantastic place. But again, there is a lackluster management that is another side of UM, that is the lackluster management. And you start to give a lot of good examples that is related to your personal feeling. Like, for example, UM give you a sense of tranquility and independence because there's no curfew and there's supportive lecturer to enrich your life experience here in UM. And also you highlight about your challenges that you face in UM, not just the good side, the good things that happen in UM, but the challenges that you face. That you need to find new friends in this university, in this campus, because your last semester is online learning, where finding friends online is very hard for you. And I think that you're such a fantastic speaker, and you end your speech with one final thought, that is, you might just, some of the students might just scratch the surface of University Malaya. And there's much to explore, and hopefully you can explore more about UM and enrich your life experience here. UM is such a fantastic place and a lot of good things that can happen here. And hopefully you can find something great and something meaningful in your days in UM. And that's it for my table topic evaluators report, and back to you, our general evaluator.
Thank you, table topics evaluator Kin Ting. Now, if you observe or listen to his evaluation just now, he used a lot of I statements. What do I mean by I statements? Are statements that, I like your speech. I feel this, I feel that. I hear this, I hear that. So the way evaluation is structured is that it's a personal opinion or a statement that's made from a perspective of the evaluator. It may be a very different kind of perspective that we as the speaker have intended in the first place. That's why the feedback is open and always precedes with the word I, because it's all our personal opinion, and we are just giving the speaker our 2 cents, and hopefully it is applicable to his or her speech in the future. Now, I think that's, oh, we still have one more. I forgot the speech evaluator. So may I invite this project speech evaluator, Toastmaster Joshua, to present his evaluation on Toastmasters Goy's speech earlier. Over to you.
Thank you, General Evaluator. So now I would present my evaluation, my feedback to Toastmaster Goy. Fellow Toastmasters and guests, Toastmaster Goy demonstrated to us a very great way to engage and persuade his audience to listen to his speech. Did you guys notice that he started off by introducing us of how he started his life in UM? In fact, everyone in this room is a UM student. So that's a great way to engage with the audience and persuade us to continue to listen to what he's about to say next, what he's about to tell us about his interesting proposal. Another thing that I like is that he engages with his audience by asking a question. Who wants to improve in their speaking skills? Immediately, everyone raises their hand. And that I think is a great way of engaging with your audience. Another thing that I like is that he uses great examples in his speeches. For example, he uses a push-ups as a comparison with our speaking soft skills. Push-ups, we can see the improvements physically, we can see with our own eyes. But speaking, it may take some time for us to see it. We need to practice and practice. It might take months or maybe years to see the improvement. One thing that I think that Toastmaster 𝐤𝐚 can work on is slow down the pacing a bit, because there was a few times when I was listening to your speech, there are parts where you say a little bit fast, and I'm trying to catch some of the information. For example, when you're talking about voting for our favorite Toastmasters, and Toastmaster A takes up a lot of roles, Toastmaster B takes a lot of does his speech and encourages people to take up more roles. So I think you can try to slow down a bit. For example, we can vote for our favorite Toastmasters. For example, Toastmaster A took up a lot of roles. Toastmaster B took up a lot of speeches. And this encourages people to take up more roles in the future. So that actually helps us to remember and slowly digest the information that you're throwing towards us. Overall, I think that your proposal of having a Toastmaster of the Month is indeed a great way to help every Toastmaster members to improve in our speaking skills and be more confident when we speak. As a summary, what you excel at is engaging and persuasive towards the audience with great examples and a good story that is related to the audience. And what you need to work on is to slow down your pace, especially when it comes to the more informative part of your speech. And that is all from me. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Joshua, on your very comprehensive evaluation on Toastmaster 𝐤𝐚's speech. Now, I will not comment any further in view that we are kind of behind time. So I'll proceed directly to the technical evaluation. So technical evaluation is basically the three role players that introduced themselves earlier, the grammarian, the 𝐜𝐚𝐤𝐴, and the timer. So may I invite the grammarian, Toastmaster 𝐤𝐚, to present his findings and share them with us. Over to you, 𝐤𝐚.
Thank you so much to the Mr. General Evaluator, Toastmaster Kwee-min. As I said, I'm not a professional right here, so whatever I'm doing, I'm also learning as I go along. And I choose this, I've chose this specific role to develop my analytical listening skill. So this is my report. As of the use of the word of the day, I noticed the word demonstration and its versions been used by our Toastmaster of the evening, Minh Kang, twice, as well as an evaluator, Joshua, once. When it comes to good usage of the English language, I will highlight some of it, but the ones that I remember most came from these individuals. First by Minh Kang, last but not least, pass the floor. Then next, our general evaluator, Toastmaster Kwee-min, open to possibilities. The goal is not to be perfect by the end of it, it is to be better. This is another quote by another famous speaker, Simon Sinek. He's a motivational speaker. Then our guest, Yu-Ming. So this is not exactly the right order you have said it, Yu-Ming, but this is by, it's not verbatim. Sometimes the world doesn't revolve around you. And in fact, it may hit you back in the face instead. Nothing is predictable. However, it could be a blessing in disguise. So do live in the present. Then we have our second guest, Mariam. University Malaya, a prestigious university. A place I could call home. It is tranquil, and it is a place I can have a sense of my own. I've only scratched the surface. Next, our prepared speech speaker, Toastmaster 𝐤𝐚. To make the most out of it, embrace the culture of learning. It is the icing on the cake. And last but not least, Hian Ting. The 3 A's. Talk about, talk around, and talk against. Now I would like to move on to corrections when it comes to the English language. I would now talk about mispronounced words. So when it comes to the English use, I'm not going to use any specific accents. You don't have to sound like an American, or you don't have to sound like a Brit. However, there are some mispronunciation that is obvious, even in our context. So I will highlight these two mispronunciations. The first one, purport statement. I believe it's purpose, emphasis on the S. So purpose statement. The next one is actually a mix of English and I believe it originated from France. Eloquent. Now this is the wrong pronunciation. It should be eloquent. You don't really have a hard O there, so it's eloquent. Eloquent. Next, on grammar usage, I will first announce and inform the grammatical error, followed by the correction. A little bit of introduction. It should be a quick introduction. After that, the speaker himself used the correct version. And then the second grammatical error is less compulsed to attend meetings. I believe the speaker was trying to look for the word compulsory, as in you have to really go there, it's non-optional. But I think the more appropriate word should be less motivated to attend meetings. Of course, in this report, there are many other great usage of the words. And of course, there might be some errors that I would like to apologize for not being able to detect them. However, this is my report, and this is what I feel would help me to improve my analytical listening skills. Back to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you, Grammarian 𝐤𝐤. Now, 𝐤𝐤 presented his report in this method called KISS, which is keep it short and simple. And I very much love that. I will return the kiss back to you, 𝐤𝐤. So thank you so much for the report. Now, may I invite the 𝐴𝐼 Toastmaster Remy to present her findings on our word fillers that has been used throughout this meeting. Over to you, Remy.
Thank you, General Evaluator. Here is my report. First, Toastmaster Mingang, 3 1 2 total 6 count. Toastmaster Queen, 1 and next is UMTMC. I think the dust. We did 3 2 3 repeated words, maybe twice, total 8. Next is Mariam, 7 2 1 total 10. Next is Toastmaster Joshua, 2 Toastmaster Joy, 1 repeated but 2 times, total 3. Toastmaster Kendall, 3 2 so 3 times, total 7. And Toastmaster Sean, I couldn't find anything. And Toastmaster Kate, I find 2 this is my report. Thank you.
Thank you to the 𝐴𝐼 Remy. So what she presented is basically all the word fillers that some of us, the Malaysians, are very much guilty of, the lama, all those kind of things that we put at the end of our sentences. So the role of the 𝐴𝐼 is to just highlight, or would rather say remind us, so that we are mindful to not use such phrases, or rather I say sounds, at the end of our sentences. Thank you, 𝐴𝐼, for the active listening skill presented. And lastly, may I invite the timer Toastmaster 𝐶𝐚 to present her timer's report. Over to you, 𝐶𝐚.
Thank you, General Evaluator. So now allow me to share screen to share my report. So for the first session, it is the SAA course President's opening address and Toastmasters of the evening takes control. So for this session, it is about 20 minutes. For the first two sessions, it takes 12 minutes, so it exceeds 2 minutes. For the third session, which is to introduce each role player's roles, is about 8 minutes on time. And for the table topic speaker, first, 𝐂𝐚𝐤𝐿, he uses 2 minutes 20 seconds. For 𝐸𝐚𝐤𝐞, he uses 3 minutes 30 seconds, which exceeds 1 minute. For Mariam, she uses 2 minutes 27 seconds. For prepared speech, Goya had used 7 minutes 18 seconds. And for the table topics evaluation, it is 6 minutes 56 seconds, which exceeds 1 minute 26 seconds. For the speech evaluator, it is 3 minutes 24 seconds, which is on time. For the grammarian and R counter, also within the timeline. So overall is good job, keep it up. So that's all for me. Back to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you, timer 𝐶𝐚. She managed to capture everyone's timing so well. May I just add on to one thing? If you could please add in the starting time of this meeting for the future reports. Oh, I missed it. So we started 1 minute behind the scheduled time. All right, thank you so much. Okay, so that is the end of the evaluation session. I believe I do not need to present my general evaluation report for this particular meeting, and I will share them in private to the club officers after this. So with that, I will pass the control back to the person in charge of the Q&A session, Toastmaster 1. Toastmaster 1, over to you.
Sorry, you guys are unmuted. Kenting and Juan.
Is it my turn? Is it my turn?
Yes, it's Q&A session now.
Hello guys, so can you scroll over? Sorry. I'm with Kenting right now. Okay, hello. Let me share the screen. Yeah, sure. So we're gonna be sharing our Mentimeter right now. You guys have sent in questions earlier, and we'll answer those questions to the best of our ability. Hopefully, this will enlighten your Toastmaster journey or whatever. Okay, must we pay for the pathway? That's the first question. Can you guys see the screen? Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Okay.
Clear.
Must we pay for the pathway?
Definitely, yes. You have to pay for the pathway, and the pathway it costs around $20, which converts it to around 90 ringgit. So for pathway payment, you will be charged when you first time register as a new member. So you'll be charged 200 ringgit for your membership fee, and additional 90 Malaysian ringgit will be charged for the pathway. And the pathway, there's 5 levels. You can take as much time as you want to complete it. There's a lot of different projects on it. And yeah, again, back to the question, you have to pay for the pathway.
Yeah, you only have to pay once. After you paid for the first time registration, further renewals would only cost 20 ringgit, which is for the membership fee. All right, so let's go to the next question. The next question is, may I know again what circle, triangle, and square means?
Well, so I'll answer this question. So again, the circle, triangle, and square is actually featured in our table topic section. So the circle is about the opinion, and for triangle, it is about argument. So you can see that the A shape, A looks a lot like triangle, and circle O, opinion, right? And then square is just interview. So hope that answered the question.
All right, I have no idea what he was talking about. Thank you for that answer. Now, can I be enlightened about the potential benefits of joining the Toastmaster Club?
Yes, sir. Sure, I'll answer the question. So there's a lot of benefits of joining a Toastmaster Club. So just to give you some perspective. So your experience in terms of improving your public speaking skill. You can also meet new people, form connection, and also you can go visit other clubs, look at different club cultures. For example, you want to visit, not just you, when you join as a Toastmaster member in University Malaya Toastmaster Club, University Malaya Toastmaster Club actually becomes your home club. You can also spend some time to visit other university club around KL, for example, Monash University Toastmaster Club, Taylor University Toastmaster Club, Sunway University Toastmaster Club, and many more. And even if you want to enrich your Toastmaster experience even more, you can visit corporate club, like for example, Intel Toastmaster Club, Telecom Malaysia Toastmaster Club. So there's more of a corporate experience for you. And on the education part of Toastmaster, that's about the pathway. There's a lot of learning and project speeches, assignments for you to complete. And then when you complete the project, you'll be evaluated. And also you can learn and improve according to the feedback they receive from the evaluators. So, and again, I want to say that when you register yourself for the pathway, you will have the sort of interactive learning materials on Toastmaster International portal. So you can download it and learn on it. And if you have still have question on it, you can actually consult our club mentor. So when you join UC Malaya Toastmaster Club, you will be assigned a mentor. So to you, so if you have any question about pathway or anything that you don't know about Toastmaster that you want further clarification, you can consult club mentor or even the executive committee team officers like me, Juan, Ming Kang, and again, their contact number is available in the agenda. So that's it for the question.
All right, thank you very much, Kentang, for that answer. Let's go on to the next question. Sorry, but what did the colored slides mean again? I missed that part.
Oh, the colors. I'm not so sure. Maybe
the timer.
Oh, sure. Okay, it's about the timer. So the color slide. So I'll explain to you again. So in our typical Toastmaster meeting, there's a role player called timer. So timer will keep track of the time of meeting, how the meeting, the flow, the agenda, so that we can stay on track with the agenda rather than having the session go over time. So for the timing for each session, there's 3 colors you need to remember, just like a traffic light that you can see when you're on the road. So green, yellow, or amber, and red. So green, so when you're attempting a table topics session, so I'll just focus on the table topic timings. I'm not going to talk about the project speech timings because we have a lot of guests today. So for the table topic session timing, so the green light will light up at 1 minute. So for example, you're given the topic and then you talk about the topic. So at 1 minute, when you reach 1 minute, the green light will light up. And then at 1 minute and 30 seconds, the amber or yellow light will come up. And at 2 minutes, the red light will come out. So red means danger. You need to stop, right? So at 2 minutes, 30 seconds is the maximum or the that you can get. So if you continue on non-stop, even the red light come up, and then at 2 minutes and 30 seconds, the timer will actually, will force you to stop. For example, he will be sending messages in the chat box or blinking his background so that to, create sort of a notification for you so that you know that it is time to stop. You have reached your time limit. So that's it for the color slide.
All right, thank you. Maybe we can have some more shorter answers because we're sort of out of time. Next question is, so for the prepared speech section, is just TM. But yeah, for the prepared speech, the project speeches, only Toastmaster members can speak during that time. So guests cannot speak during that time. Only table topics is open to everyone, including guests. Does that answer your question? Is that good? Yeah, sure. All right. Next question.
I believe the answer is asking about how many speech slots do we have in each meeting.
Oh.
Yeah, sure.
I didn't see the one.
Okay, so I think I'll answer that question.
Sure.
So for our normal meeting, we will have 3 to 4 speaking slots. So again, for today's meeting, it is a demo meeting. As you can see from the virtual background up there, there's a demo meeting. So demo meeting means we want to give a demonstration of how our normal meeting, University Malaya Toastmaster Club, how University Malaya Toastmaster Club conducts its weekly meeting or bi-weekly meeting.
Yeah.
So today we just have 1 speaking slot. So, but for our normal meeting, there's 3 to 4 speaking slots.
Yeah. All right. Thank you for that answer. Next question. What is Toastmaster? Every member is Toastmaster?
Well, that's a great question. So what is Toastmaster? So I'll answer the first part. What is Toastmaster? So Toastmaster let's talk about Toastmasters International. So Toastmasters International is a international non-profit is a international organization that focuses on building our public speaking skills, leadership skills, and communication skills. So there's a motto from Toastmasters International that is where leaders are made. We are, UMTMC Malaya Toastmaster Club is a place for you to hone your public speaking skills, for you to build up your speaking skills, to build up your personal confidence and personal self-esteem. So being a Toastmaster, you're going to receive a lot of benefits. So, and in fact, Toastmaster is an identity. It's a way that we identify ourselves, right? For example, McDonald's, there's an M to signify McDonald. So again, Toastmaster, when you see the word Toastmaster, you immediately know in your head, it is an organization that helps you to hone your public speaking skills, as well as your leadership skills.
True. So every member who joins Toastmaster is automatically Toastmaster. Yes. So next question, how do we choose our pathways?
So for this question, I believe I can pass it to our Vice President Education, Toastmaster Min-Kang, to explain on it. Over to you, Min-Kang.
All right, so in Toastmaster, there are 11 paths for you to choose. Once you are already official members, you can choose your path in the website, Toastmaster International website. But before this, you can go to check it out what are those paths are about, even before you are a member. So you can take a look at what each path is about and what benefits you will get by choosing path. So basically, everything will be done online after you have the member. If you are the member, you have the account, and you will choose pathway or basically do everything online when it comes to pathways and assessing materials. I believe that answers your questions. I will paste a link regarding pathway in a short while.
Thank you, Min-Kang, for the answer. So I hope that answered the question. How do we choose pathway?
Sorry, can I interject here for a bit? Sure, please. So to add on to Min-Kang's response, right? So when you join as a member, you have the option to answer to a survey that will identify your interest of what you want to achieve as a Toastmaster. And that survey will give you three results on what are the paths that is suitable for what you want. So you can choose based on the result of the survey. So I hope that will benefit this question more. Thank you.
Thank you, Quimin, for the clarification. So again, just some add-on. So when you register yourself as a member for UMTMC Malaya Toastmaster Club, when you want to choose a pathway that's suitable to you, you will be answering a survey to help you make your your choice. So out of the 11 choice, so you'll be kind of not sure which one to pick. So you will answer a survey to help you to know more about yourself, which pathway will be suitable to you.
Yes. Thank you, Kenteng, and thank you, Quimin, and thank you, Min-Kang. Let's move on to the next question. The next question is, if I want to perform a prepared speech, how do I make the arrangements to perform it in a specific meeting, and who do I contact?
Well, for this question, I think I can pass it to our Vice President Education again. So Min-Kang.
Okay, so in each Toastmaster club, we have club officers. The one that take care of those prepare speeches and all educational things is called Vice President Education. So in Toastmaster Club, I'm the Vice President Education, and I'm looking at the WhatsApp that you're sharing. Anyway, every member will approach me to book speech slots when they wanted to book a speech and give a speech. I think that answers the question.
Okay, thank you, Min-Kang. I hope that answered the question as well. So again, Min-Kang is our Vice President Education. If you are a member and you want to perform a prepared speech, you can contact our Min-Kang to make some arrangement. When do you want to perform your speech, and then what sort of pathway level, what sort of project speeches are you completing in the meeting? So again, our VP, Vice President Education, Min-Kang, is the contact person, and you can find his contact in our meeting agenda as well.
Yes, sir. All right, thank you for that question. Thank you for the answer. Next question. Is Toastmaster like a debate club?
Well, that's a good question. So is Toastmaster like a debate club? Well, for me, I will say no. But although we do have some debate session, we host debate session before, but definitely we are not a debate club. We focus more on public speaking, development, leadership, and communication skills building, as well as we hone your skills to be a better leader. And for debate, I think most probably not.
Perhaps maybe I can interject. So debaters practice the style of debating to win an argument. Toastmasters practice the style to convince the audience to believe in them. So that's the difference.
Very good answer, Kyle. Thank you, thank you. All right, let's move on to the next question. The next question, what is the benefit of being a member compared to a guest?
Well, so for this president membership, one can answer it. So since he is very, I would say, expert in membership.
Okay, I'll try to keep it short because we've passed our time. But basically, if you're a member versus a guest, members can do project speeches, but guests cannot do project speeches. Project speeches are very important in the development of a Toastmaster. It makes you, practice more of your communication skills, makes you more confident. It gives you all of these situations that you might be put in when you live your work life. Maybe you live your personal life. It's much better than the table topic speech, which and the project speeches the guests cannot do. So yeah, that's one of the main differences between a member and a guest. It's the project speeches. Right,
the other benefits is being a member can take up roles, host a meeting, host workshops, and join contests, Toastmaster contests.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
All right, thank you, Mingang. Next question. During the evaluation section, it sounded like a debate when 𝐶𝐚𝐤𝐴 talked about 𝐶𝐚𝐤𝐴𝐤𝐴ng's evaluation. Is it?
Well, I'm not so sure. Maybe 𝐶𝐚𝐤𝐴, do you want to, our general evaluator for today's meeting, maybe 𝐶𝐚𝐤𝐴, you want to answer on it?
Oh no, it's not a debate. Please make sure it's a feedback. But like I said, the feedback is from Ken-Ting's perspective. For example, he's commenting on my attempt on the topic, which was my future in 3 words, right? So it's his perspective. But perhaps when I was attempting the topic, I had a different perspective. So I may choose to implement his feedback on my future attempts in my future speeches. But let's say if his perspective is not aligned with my perspective, I may choose to ignore. So there's no, like mentioned earlier, nothing, I would say many things in Toastmasters is not compulsory. It's up to you. What do you want? The final question is ask yourself what you want. So I hope this answers the question. It's not a debate. Right. Please do not misunderstand.
Thank you, 𝐶𝐚𝐤𝐴. Our next question. Got any cute numbers? Why is it all guys? We do have some cute numbers. You just have to find them. They're very cute. Very cute. All right, thank you. Next question. How much is the registration fee and what will the fees be used for? Okay, so this is, maybe I can answer this because I'm membership. The registration fee is 290 ringgit for first timers. Subsequent terms, which is every 6 months, you'll have to pay a renewal fee of 200 ringgit, which is 90 ringgit lesser than the registration, the first time registration fee. What will the fees be used for? So as an international organization under Toastmasters, we do have to pay an international fee to Toastmasters, and that fee is in US dollars. So that is what we will use the fees for. So all of the fees will go to Toastmasters, and they'll register you as a member, and you'll get the benefits of being a Toastmaster, which is the project speeches, the table topics, the all of the the workshops that we will have inside Toastmasters. So that is what the fees will be used for, to be paid to Toastmasters, so you can enjoy the benefits of being a Toastmaster. I hope that answers the question. Let's go to the next question. How do I join Toastmasters UM? Very good question. Very good question. So I actually have this ready. If you'd like to join, If you'd like to join Toastmasters, I'm leaving my contact information inside the chat box. The first link is a link to our guest group. So if you'd like to join future meetings and like you're still unsure of whether you want to become Toastmaster, please do join the guest group and join future meetings. You know, maybe one day you'll fall in love with it. Next, I gave my personal contact number. If you'd like to contact me regarding membership, I'll send you a guide on how to join Toastmasters, and you can join in that link. Just text me. I'll give you, you know, the information. I hope that answers your question. Next question. Anyone want to add? Never mind. Next question. I believe this is the final question. Oh, no, that was the final question. No question. All right. Thank you for the questions. That is the end of the Q&A session. If you have more questions, please do reach out to me. I gave my personal contact number now, so please do contact me if you have any. This is the end of the Q&A session. Back to, I believe,
our Toastmaster of evening, Min Kang.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Thank you so much for our duo, Kente and Wan, for the Q&A session. I just have one more thing to congratulate. I would like to congratulate guest Mariam for being the best table topic speakers. Congratulations, and yes, congratulations to Mariam. So here's your certificates. We'll email to you. The email that you register for this meeting will email this certificate to you. So thank you so much. Again, this is the end of the demo meeting, the first ever demo meeting in this year. Thanks for everyone for joining. I would like to thank every role players and members from Toastmaster Club to make this meeting possible. And thank you also to the guests, everyone here for joining to give support to learn more about Toastmaster. I believe that after this meeting, you will become more understand about Toastmaster Club instead of thinking it as a toasting club or whatever club. So you will know that we actually are public speaking clubs as well as communications and leaderships. All right, so speaking of time, we are actually run out of time. So I would like to call this meeting adjourned. Thank you everyone for joining. Hopefully see you next time. Bye-bye.
Thank you everyone. Bye. Have a good night.